So, new week, it's Tuesday? I think? I don't know. The days kind of blur together when you don't work, I guess. Come here. So, we're doing the whole, oh my gosh, we only have so long left here, what the heck do we do? So we end up doing, like, absolutely nothing. We started playing a couple video games together. John's playing Final Fantasy IX, and I'm sitting and watching him do it. I don't know if I told you guys, but Roy and Ayako moved out, but while they were here, Ayako started crocheting and making a lot of stuff to prepare for when they move into their new house. She wanted to have, like, you know, little wash rags and stuff that she could wash instead of throw away. And she got me doing it too, so it would be something that we could do together. I ended up making a few things. Hold on. Alana's got one running around somewhere that I made for her. Just a giant square of colors. But the way that I did it, it's all V's and kind of cool. Not chevrons, just like I made squares and then folded them into a two-sided thing. Rubik's Cube. Anyway, I made this with the help of Ayako. She kind of coached me through it because I was ready to give up on it long before I finished it. This pattern was a great big pain in my behind, probably because I was doing it incorrectly. Since then, I have learned a lot about different stitches. I didn't even realize there were different stitches. I figured it was all just the same thing. So, these need washed because I've been using them to do my dishes. I made this one, just standard sponge, but it's double thick. Kind of whip stitched it closed in the top and bottom, so, and you can't really see the seams except for, you know, the whip stitch because I used a different color. At one point I actually reversed the direction. For some reason the stitching stopped working the way that I was doing it, and I got frustrated with it, so I just turned it inside out and continued from there, and you can't even tell where I did it, according to someone who's better at crochet than me. I actually crocheted a plastic bag just to see if I could. There's a lot of information on the internet, you can go look it up, about how to cut a plastic bag into one long strip of plastic. So I did that, and I crocheted it into a scrubber, because neither of these are exceptionally scrubby, so. And since they left on Friday? Yeah, they moved out Friday. Since they moved out, I kind of have been mopey, because I'm used to having people in the house, and now the house is empty again. So I've been scrambling to find something to do. I of course have my friends on the internet that I hang out with almost daily. I don't know where they are today, but almost daily. I mean, I've talked to them, you know, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So yeah, today's Tuesday. That's how I find out what day it is. Who have I hung out with? But after they got offline, I needed to brainstorm a few things for a game we're playing. And after I did that, my brain kind of was fried. So I needed something to just mindlessly do for a while. I went online on YouTube? Yeah, YouTube. John and I had a conversation, and I said, crochet is a gateway hobby. And he said, what does that mean? Into what? And I said, into knitting. Because I have this overwhelming urge now to try something different. That's kind of like crochet, but not. So I'm probably going to try that. I picked up a couple supplies. I attempted to start knitting with a pair of chopsticks, and it kind of worked, except my chopsticks are etched on the end in several rings, so it's easier to pick things up so Alana can learn how to use them. And they, you know, they have a gradual size increase. That's how Japanese chopsticks are. They start big and then they get small to where you're going to eat. Where, you know, like Chinese chopsticks, they're just squares. You just square sticks, go. But, so they don't really work for knitting. So, all the stitches were the wrong size, and the grabbies kept grabbing stitches I didn't want them to grab, and so, but I think I have a decent start on that. But I wanted to show you something I have started. I have to make another one. Obviously, they come in pairs. But I've taken it a step further into something a little more complicated than just making rags and sponges. And I have made a Mary Jane slipper for Little Miss. I've crocheted my hair into it because I have my hair down, and when I crochet, my hair gets in it. So I gotta pull that out. But yeah, a little Mary Jane slipper for Alana. I ran out of this color while I was doing it, so I went to the store and I got more. You can't, can you? Oh yeah, you could definitely tell where I ran out. This is more of a cream color, and this is actually white, so that's unfortunate, but the other slipper is going to be hopefully all this color. I'll just have to say something like she got it dirty or something. I don't know. After a few wears, you won't even be able to tell the difference. But I'm kind of impressed with how I did. I had a little flower there, and considering all I've ever done is sponges and rags, this was a neat endeavor. This particular thing was on YouTube by a lady called Made with Love with Glama, which is a really cute way to say grandma, I suppose. But the lady that I'm following, she's super awesome in her tutorials. Her flower tutorial was so quick that I couldn't really follow it along. This is actually supposed to be like a 3-layer flower, but I figured Alana's got a little foot, so 1 layer is good enough, and I'll figure out how to do the other layers later, because she was going so quick. Also, this thread, this yarn I was using, this pink, I hate it. It is so small and so fine and so slippery. I can't keep it where I need it, so I was dropping stitches left and right. Drive me crazy. So, there, I have admitted that I've started crocheting. I've actually contemplated moving into knitting, and I have a domestic talent. I still do not sew, but I can crochet, and I'll probably be able to knit here soon. So I'm really proud of this slipper. It's only one slipper, and the other one is probably going to be completely different, but I don't care. I'm pretty proud of this shoe. I've already made sure it fits. This shoe fits Little Miss. Obviously it's kind of squishy, so it looks a lot bigger than it actually is. When she gets her foot in it, it's I don't know. She's up to a size 12 now, so maybe she does have my feet. But I got big feet. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's it. John plays Final Fantasy IX, I crochet, and Alana watches Puss in Boots. Repeatedly. And it's not like the good old days where we had VHSs, where you had to like wait to rewind it so there's a break. No, it's a DVD, so as soon as it's over, she starts it again. She can quote this movie. She's seen it 6 times now. She's giving me commentary now every time. So that's a girl when the black cat comes on the screen and she starts talking along with the cats and acting out the certain things that they do, like shrugging or whatever. So yeah, Puss in Boots. 6 times in the last 4 days, I think. Yep. Well, with that, that's really all that's going on right now. I have to go do dishes. That's why you're out here talking to me in the living room instead of in the kitchen. But slipper. Bye!